favourite on the peninsula.
Dolphin Oval last night with Redcliffe getting out of jail, 10 points to 8 over a very, very determined West. Griffiths and Richards scoring the late try to win the match for the Dolphins, and for West Treleaven, Caslick kicking 2 goals to comprise their 8 points. Let's have a look at the highlights of the match now. And another good crowd down at Dolphin Oval last night, Macca, and obviously a much more concerted effort from West, who, Scruddy, I think you said, are going to trouble a few sides before this season's over.
Well, West led us 12-10 with about 15 minutes to go last week. And except for running out a bit of puff, and they also had, I think, 2 or 3 changes through injuries. They run forced changes. They might have held us last week, and it took every effort from our guys, as well as 2 unforced changes from us. We brought Carter on, and he made a big difference, and we brought on another 5'8". If we probably hadn't made those changes, we would have done it real tough. And I thought West looked to me that they're going to cause a lot of people a lot of trouble. They're playing good football, and they're keen. Like after the game, they wasn't happy about their defeat. And if sides are unhappy about getting beaten, those before long they'll start winning. And I think West have got that coming up in front of them.
What about Redcliffe, Macca? We discuss Redcliffe a lot on this show, don't they? On paper, the top side.
Well, they've got the players there, Pat, but I think in all fairness to them, they had 4 or 5 players played on Friday night, and they may have been feeling the effects to a certain extent, but I think West are a very underrated side. I think now, I know we continually said last year on the show that they were pretty consistent. We could more or less read their game plan. They used to trouble every side up to about 60 minutes, and because of lack of size, they'd die in that last 20 minutes. But this year, with the added inclusion of Brad Redcliffe and James Donnelly, there's a bit more size into the side, and it's just a matter of time before they start getting it together. They showed last week against Brothers that they picked up their game from last year, and last night they've stretched Redcliffe to the limit. So it's only a matter of time before they start getting a few wins together. They get a bit more confidence, and I think Redcliffe will be not a major force, but I think they'll be a more competitive side than they have been in previous seasons.
We're very impressed with the start to the season of Caslick. What do you think, Scotty?
He impressed me on Friday night. He played better, and he was more mobile than I think he's been over the last couple of years. He won his first scrum against their head down there. I think him and Mark Murray from Redcliffe are playing probably best football they've played in years. It's amazing what a kangaroo trip does to represent the footballers.
I think, plus at UK, I think Darryl Vandervelde, as we said earlier in this program, that we had a bit of flair about him too, and I think he's put a bit more flair into Mark Murray, and also Greg Caslick. Turtle, whilst he's never been undefeated in a test match, he's always played up expectations in those test matches, but I think he just lacked a bit of mobility around the field, and as you said, in that Friday night's game down there, he took a feather out of Eddie Muller's hat, and also Trevor Bailey from Brothers, and with Turtle, with that added dimension to his repertoire, he's a much better player, and he'll be a pretty hard guy to shift this year if he does make the test sides again, and a kangaroo trip was also in the offing for Greg Caslick.